Sheriff, you're here in Arizona. What brought you down here?
Well, I originally come down for some business, some sheriff office related business, and we were here and heard they were going to have closing arguments today, so we decided to stay and watch them.
And what'd you think?
I think it's the way I expected it to go. I think that Lori was way outclassed by a prosecutor who was extremely experienced. Lori struggled, and so I think the verdict shouldn't shock anybody. I believe the jury's going to come back with a guilty verdict.
What did it feel like hearing Lori talk? Because you've waited years to hear her talk and say something. What was it like?
It's the same old Lori. It's the same Lori I met with 6 years ago. And Lori just wants to dictate what she wants everybody to hear. And I wasn't surprised by her comments in court and trying to put blame elsewhere. She's done that the whole time.
Were you surprised she didn't take the stand?
No. I wasn't surprised that she didn't take the stand, because she'd get put in a corner by the prosecutor here, and she can't have that, because then everybody will know that she's lying, because she can't answer questions that Trina would put to her. So I'm not that surprised that she didn't take the stand. I wish she would have, but I'm not surprised that she didn't.
It's kind of wild looking back, knowing it's been 5-6 years, and you're here, and Nate Duncan's here, and these guys that you didn't know 6 years ago, things are finally kind of wrapping up.
Yeah, it has been quite a trip for, I think, all the investigators involved. Everybody from Idaho, Utah, clear down to Arizona. We've all developed relationships with each other, and we continue to have those relationships. We text each other, we talk to each other, and we all share something that's kind of unique, that's probably not shared by law enforcement too often. Just a large group of guys come together for one great goal, and to get that conviction, it keeps this group tight, and we've made a friendship, and I think we'll have that friendship for a long time going forward.
What's it like when you show up here and there's 100 people trying to get in the courtroom, and I'm sure when you walk around Rexburg, do people want to talk to you about this case?
Yeah, and I don't mind talking about it. Yeah, now that the trial's all over in Idaho, myself and the other officers that were involved, we can open up and talk about this case. When I get here and I see the courtroom filled, or all these people out in the hallway, I think one hand, you kind of appreciate everybody's interest in it, and then on the other hand, I'm like, why? Why give her the satisfaction of having everybody just so involved in this? I think that's what she wants. She likes that. She likes the notoriety, I believe. She's, but it's coming to an end. And that'll be nice to have for everybody, especially the victims in this case. The victims and the officers who spent so much of their lives, seeking justice. So it'd be nice to have over.